Good morning and welcome to Texas. It is a damp start of prospect for round 6 of the 2025 FIA World Endurance Championship. Umbrellas up on the grid and not to shelter from the searing Texas sun.
The race has started behind the safety car.
So Simon Pagenaud flags away the field behind the safety car.
The important detail point there, by the way, from Eduardo, is the race has started. This is not formation laps. We're into the race immediately.
So your 1 hour 45 minutes of minimum driver time for a bronze driver or a silver driver starts now, and that's why most of the LMGT3 teams would, all bar one, I think you said, Graham,
yes.
starting with those bronze drivers. They are quite stiff in construction, but they still need those blocks of tread to move around, to give you the grip and to shift the water. You can see the radar in the middle of the screen.
Now, okay, and our first victim is Julian Andlauer, a looping half spin in the number 5 Porsche. Anthony, when you make a mistake like that, can you then move back up the queue of cars behind the safety car?
Not now, because the race has started.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I have the feeling something is smoking on the inside. Either it's condensed from the AC or...
Yeah, it could be, but we are looking on our side.
Trouble for the 20 BMW. Now, what's that about? That does not look to be a spin. He's just pulling to one side.
There is a red light on, or there is no safety light, it's not green, then the driver is requested to abandon the car.
Right.
We are going red flag. We are going red flag.
So red flag, and that will give the race director and the crew on the grid a chance to shuffle people back to where they probably ought to have been. All right, well, whatever it is, we are green in Texas for the very first time. Phil Hansen leads the field across the line, and Anthony, is probably the only man who's got a half-decent view of where he's going.
Exactly, it's such an advantage to have that clear line of sight as the Proton 99 car.
Verone up the inside of the 50 car of Nick Nielsen.
And that's the thing with turn 1. It's very inviting to send one down the inside because it's such a the track fans out, and that's exactly what happened there. But you run out of room on the exit, and there's the 93 Peugeot still out of position from that earlier pit stop, working his way through the GT cars through turn 2.
But that's massively helped him, that safety car period, hasn't it, to reduce the damage, if you like, from that earlier pit stop.
Off wide, number 15. Alpine into the wall, and that's 007 as well. Tom Gamble just tags the wall. It's 36 that's gone off hard, and that's Fred Makovici. He's lost the rear end.
Just aquaplaned.
Yeah, just swapped ends on him.
So that's exactly what happened to the Alpine as well. Just that extra bit of rainfall that we had, and there's not much. This is what it looked like on board the Alpine. And the Aston's going off just in front of him, so not really anything he can do. Yeah, there's one thing getting the wet tyres up to temperature in the total wet conditions. There's another thing though, and most of the places will be gained and lost if the track continues to become damp instead of fully wet, because yeah, an overheating tyre in these conditions is going to hemorrhage lap time.
And Phil Hansen over the curbs, and over the curbs here as well. That is just costing him time against Yafei.
Now gets flashed as well, and Collado gets by here.
He's let him go, I think. I think he's let him go at that point.
I think he did have to lift off there, didn't he? So I don't know if that was team orders or not, but yeah.
Grip, maybe the grip's gone away and he's feeling he's having to overdrive to maintain that position.
Change for third, the two United Autosport McLaren, Sebastian Boe, and side by side with Sean Gelael, and right behind them is Rahul Fry in the Iron Dames Porsche. Valentino Rossi on the inside, around the outside, Ricardo Pera. Ooh, and it cuts back to the inside. He's still there. That's brave stuff.
Battle of the Silvers here. Cracking stuff between these two.
Tires are okay. I feel like we are still quite low on tire pressure. I start to have a little bit of instability in the trail braking phase, like 13th.
So good feedback for the team there. Doesn't sound too overly concerned with the tyre wear, as that's
big
a big off there.
Nico Verone, and he's in the gravel.
as we rode on board with the Works car, and actually it almost caught out Vantor as well.
Yeah. 83 is in as well, so that is the next bunch of red-suited mechanics.
And the number 6 from third place. The top 3 on pit lane now.
He's had to go nose in, the car 83. Hansen's nose in, so that's going to cost them even more time as they have to square the car up before they can get on with the rest of the pit stop.
Yeah, that's a good 5 seconds lost, 6 seconds lost, 7 seconds lost, 8 seconds lost. And this is where it all went wrong. Just in front of them, unfortunately, came in the number 21 GT3 Ferrari.
The front got dropped down to the ground, didn't it? So as they were scooting the rear round, the front couldn't be pushed anymore, so that was the problem. They dropped the front too early.
Oh! Crikey.
Yeah, it's exactly, that's the reason why it looked like he was going slowly. Hirakawa spinning in exactly the same part of the circuit, gets going again.
I think he was, I was just about to say, I think that was contact with the GT3 car.
And that's the problem if you find yourself in amongst them.
Sorry, don't know what happened. GT hit from behind.
Looks pretty busy, Anthony, on board.
Yeah, it really, I mean, that's the part of the track where we saw the 99 Porsche spin around before. And
they're all doing 219s, so they're within half a second of each other on the last lap.
I think car 7's had a
Oh,
problem.
huge spin! That's the Cadillac.
That's Bourdais,
That's
isn't it?
Bourdais, yeah, because it was right in front of the Aston.
This is how it happens. That's turn 3. Yeah, spins all the way through. Does he hit the barrier? No, I think he just about managed just to stay away from it.
Number 7 Toyota is off for a second time in this lap, Pachito. And is he going to get stuck there? Now, it's not so much heat in the tyres at turn 1, but it's going to be heat in the brakes, and a lunge from Estra on the inside, really trying to get a run on Alessandro Pierguidi in the lead Ferrari, with Miguel Molina in third, and he's defending against Michael Christensen.
Yeah, look at Kevin Estra, keep an eye on him into turn 1, he's going for it, isn't he? He's sending it down the inside, Pierguidi's not going to give up though, round the outside he goes, there's contact between the two of them, and Estra gets through. Amazing stuff.
We said, did Molina just get by? Yes, yeah, he does now, because off has gone Alessandro Pierguidi.
Does he have a puncture?
Come back on, left front puncture, or is it a loose wheel?
It looks like a puncture because there was contact, wasn't there, between the two cars.
He is sitting down on that left front.
It wouldn't make sense.
Championship leader.
Yeah, he can't make it through the right-hand corners, can he?
Oh.
It's because of that contact on the exit. Oh, and he's contacted the 83.
Yep, and through comes the Toyota. Now that's not for position. The Toyota is a long way back, a lap behind.
And then, I mean, that was a bit of contact there as well. Surely, let's see it from the other view. Yeah.
And there is a little nudge on 51 and 83. Look at the guys immediately scrambling, ready for action. They've literally just sat down. Is this a change for the lead?
Yes, it is.
It is a change for the lead, and it's coming back because here comes Ben Tuck in on around the outside of Marino Sato in the United Autosport McLaren. They are level coming down into the braking area. Who's going to find the grip?
Oh, and massive contact, actually. A bit of the McLaren fell off in that process.
They build them Ford tough in the Mustang business. And he's still going around the outside, Ben Tuck.
Even more contact through turn 13, and that's getting a bit too much, isn't it?
They are slithering around all over the place.
So the Ford hangs on to that position for now, but I wonder if the stewards will be looking into all of that contact there.
The engine was cutting out and now appears to have stopped entirely. Here's Tinknell trying to leave the pits.
Here's the 54 car from the lead in LMGT3. 35 minutes to go, and it's slicks for Ferrari. They have rolled the dice. the 83 car up alongside the Toyota is going to make that position. Robert Kubica picks up one more position to 8th place, chasing for points, chasing for the championship, chasing the 51 car.
But the problem is that he's got there, you would have seen that the driest line is on the outside. He's gone for the inside of 13 and muscles his way through. Van Dorn off circuit. He left the gap open there, didn't he? He left the door open. And that's all that Molina needed. He knew he couldn't get it done in turn 12 because of the wet line on the inside.
Davide Rigon with Sam Bird, a 3rd place finish in GTE Pro in a Ferrari was his best result here. Looks like he's going to end up on the top of the pile. He'll have better braking at the hairpin.
Watch Sato behind, watch Van der Linde behind that.
No, that was unnecessary though. He didn't need to do that because he would have had the traction on the exit.
And he
gets onto the drier part, and that's where he needed to brake. Job done.
So closing in behind is the orange and black and Marino Sato.
I just thought it was unnecessary at the time. Yeah, actually looking at it from the onboard, it is quite a big contact, isn't it?
The BMW coming through behind. The first of them, Kelvin van der Linde, and Augusto Farfus as well. In fact, we lost van der Linde. Where's he disappeared?
Farfus is 4 seconds.
The final lap, they came up 14 seconds shy at Le Mans. They are not going to come up shy here. Kevin Estre brings the number 6 Porsche Penske Motorsport 963 to the line. They win in Texas. Lone Star Le Mans goes to Porsche Penske Motorsport.
We made it! We made it! What a brilliant drive. You guys, you are unstoppable.
Heading into the setting sun. Dry weather tyres were not used by the winning team, but a lot of courage, confidence and experience was.
This one feels very sweet because we didn't came here this weekend with that expectation, but I think these changeable weather conditions showed that no matter what, let's say, pace we have, that car 6 and PPM we still know how to execute the race, and we did a perfect race, and that's where we get a victory for this year. I'm very happy we have to tick that off at least, so no, perfect.
Across the line in LMGT3, it is the 54 Ferrari, Davide Rigon. The gamble on slicks paid off. They had the pace, but a penalty awaits them. 5 seconds for contact with Ben Barker at the hairpin in the closing stages, and that's enough to hand victory instead to the 95 McLaren of Darren Leung, Sean Galeo and Marino Sato, another of the cars that gambled on slicks. Porsche and Ferrari showed great pace throughout the race, the number 6 car winning from number 50, and Peugeot, their best ever team result, 3rd and 4th ahead of the 51 car that extends its championship advantage over number 83. The LMGT3 Slick Gamblers won. United Autosports victorious over Team WRT, with Vista AF Corsa still taking 3rd despite their penalty, and 77 Proton competition, what might have been, they could have won had the race been 5 minutes shorter. A great moment in the sun for Stoffel Van Dorn, Loic Duval and Malte Jakobsen. A Peugeot podium. The 50 Ferrari team, Antonio Foca, Miguel Molina and Nick Nielsen finished 2nd, and the winners after a torrid race, Matt Campbell, Lawrence Vantor and Kevin Est. The battle for the manufacturer's honours is still tight. Ferrari leading Porsche, with Cadillac hot on their heels. We have 2 races to go. The season finale in Bahrain, but before that, in just 3 weeks' time, we head to the land of the rising sun.